Hi everybody, good morning. This is Jean here. I'm just going to do a couple seconds video, a couple minutes video. I just wanted to show you my tablecloth that I made, which is a quilt. Somebody over the weekend, we had guests and they're like, oh my word, look at that quilt. Why did you do that? Why did you put it on the table? Well, it's a really, it's a funky little quilt I made. I just thought I'd share it with you. I had all of these vegetable fabrics and fruit fabrics, and I have made jar quilts, but I had a whole bunch of them left over, and I thought, oh, they remind me of a picnic table, baskets of fruit and vegetables on a picnic table. So I thought, I'm gonna make baskets of fruit and veg with wood looking fabric around the for the baskets, and all I did was, as I do, I blanket stitched with a black blanket stitch thread, raw edge. I like raw edge. I just cut them out. I actually pieced the baskets, as it were. As you can see, there's a seam there, and then with a border. So I made little tiny, like, sort of quilts. It's not a quilt as you go. I just made these blocks in all different shapes, utilizing the wood and the brown fabrics. Obviously the fabrics are glorious. They're just shockingly glorious. The images of the cherries and the peppers and the raspberries. Look at those apples. You could just pick them out of the baskets. And that's what I wanted to highlight. And then that piece of those little seed packets are literally from fabric I've had about 25 years ago. But you can still get these fruit and veg fabrics. As again, I got a lot of mine off of eBay. You can look up your favorite online quilt store. And you don't need a lot. If you find any of these images, you only need perhaps quarter of a yard, and you can make quite a bit of these. There's my mushrooms. Now hopefully you can see, I free motion quilted around some of those tomatoes, just to highlight the veg. This is garlic. Move the camera slowly, Jean. Red onions. I just thought these were delightful. And as I said, somebody over the weekend was like, oh, I love your tablecloth. And I thought, oh, it wasn't meant to be that. It was sort of meant to be a picnic quilt for my family. And then I just stuck it on my table over here as a quilt. And it does protect my tabletop because it's thick. It's a quilt. There's my potatoes. There's some peaches. Again, I just free motion quilted all of the images, all of the fruit and veg images, but then I just stitched around each of the baskets. I free motion quilted. I just started out. I just want to show you. I started out with a big piece of red gingham. This isn't pieced. I started out with, what is it? 2.5, 3 yards of red gingham on the top, from side to side, which is 42 inches, something like that. And I just made these baskets, like these little tiny things, and then I stitched them with the blanket stitch, and then I wanted to show you, I actually added, let me show you, I actually added a ruffled border. I gathered a ruffled border. This took a heck of a lot of fabric. This is like 8 yards of fabric, because I just gathered and gathered and gathered on both sides. If you can see that, I gathered into this seam here, and then I gathered onto this border here. So it's sort of a crunched up ruffled border. Hopefully you can see that. And then with a small border there. So so yeah, this took a lot of fabric. So I just appliqued these baskets onto the large piece of fabric that I had. Just random. I think I laid it out on my dining room table. Just pinned on these little images here. Just pinned them on. And then I blanket stitched them around. And then I took the whole thing over, put my ruffle on, my border ruffle. And took the whole kit and caboodle over to my sewing machine, and then I stitched just around each basket, and then free motion quilted. Oh, look at that! I didn't free motion quilt that. I forgot to free motion quilt that. This is a couple years old. Isn't that funny? I stitched in there though. It doesn't matter. Isn't that funny? Yeah, I stitched my broccoli. Look at my potatoes. Look how they come alive. Look at that fabric. It's like the coolest fabric. There's so much fabric out there. What do I always say? Let the fabric do the work. I'm always saying that, right? But like, look at this. Look at this. I mean, it doesn't take a rocket science to make this. I just literally cut out a hunk of fabric, put on little tiny borders, and skewed, you know, I did them straight. And then I just cut just to cut the corners off, stuck it down. I think I glued it down, and then I just blanket stitched it around. So it looks like, again, looks like baskets on a picnic tablecloth. And I think I did start this out as a quilt. I think my logic was a quilt, but then I'm thinking, then I had it, and I'm thinking, who the heck would buy this? Like, I think I have it for sale in my shop, but I think I'm going to take it out because I've used it a lot. I've used it ever such a lot, so it's used now. I better delete that. Having said that, because I'm using this now. I made this a while ago, but it makes a really nice table pad and a tablecloth. So there's my ruffled my ruffled tablecloth. Oh, I want to show you the backing. Let me just see. Pull this up. It got caught. Look at the backing. Red and white gingham. And the ants have come to the picnic. Delightful fabric. Yeah, sweet. So it really is a picnic tablecloth. With the ants have come to eat all of the fruit and the veg. It's funny. But like, you know, the fabrics, there's glorious selections of fabrics out there. There's another seed packet that I just stuck in there. So it's sort of like a down home looking quilt. Sometimes I don't see what I actually have, and people, as I said, we had guests over, and they're like, "Oh, your tablecloth." I'm like, "What tablecloth?" "Oh, my quilt." So I thought, I thought, oh yeah, I enjoyed making this. Like I said, very easy, very, very simple. I just, again, let the fabric do the work. Just made the baskets of fruit and veg and stuck them on my picnic cloth. So I just thought you'd like to see that. There you go.